Welcome to my presentation on Triple M. My name is Grant Denya and I am currently a participant in Triple M. I just recently did my Triple M Goddess course. So, let us proceed. In Triple M, we have found us a way to make 30% growth on your money. Isn't that exciting? Well, would you like to know more? So, you're probably asking, what is Triple M? Well, Triple M is the largest donations exchange in the world. It has over 200 million members in over 118 countries worldwide. What happens is you get rewarded for helping the community. That's why it's a donations exchange. It's just people helping people, peer-to-peer system. It started in 2011. It was started by Sergey Mavrodi, who is a Russian. It started in Moscow in Russia, obviously, because he's a Russian. He started Triple M because he was disgruntled with the government system and structures. His aim was to create a fair financial order and to help the people around him. Triple M basically, when Sergey Mavrodi created Triple M, it was because he thought that the banking system was a corrupt and fraudulent system, and that it was bad and selfish. The banking system only basically benefits the few rich, which is the minority, by taking advantage of the majority. The banks print money when the dollar was taken off the gold standard in 1971. The banks started printing money and creating debt within society. They lend money to us at huge interest rates, and that's where they create the money. Then if something happens to you and you can't repay those debts, or you can't repay those loans that you've taken from the bank, they don't really care about you. They don't care about your story. They don't care about what's happened to you. All they want is their money. The public at large become financial slaves because of this, because they get themselves in debt by getting loans for houses and cars and all these fancy things that people, or that the media and banks say that you need to have. The public become financial slaves forever and never ever get out of debt. So the goal of Triple M is basically, we want to cause a financial apocalypse and crush the current financial system. We got to do this by empowering the masses to live like the few rich. That's taking the power from the minority, which is the few rich, and giving it to the majority, and doing that by helping the majority. So, is Triple M legal? Yes, of course it's legal. I'm going to ask you a question now. Can you give the people on the side of the road that stop you at robots 10 Rand? Can you donate 5 Rand to a car guard? Can you give, if your friend asks you for 100 Rand to buy a shirt that he's been looking for and he doesn't have the money, can you give him that 100 Rand? Yes, it's not illegal to give someone money. It's just a donation. It's a peer-to-peer system, so there's no central bank account. That means that there's no central place where all the money in Triple M is kept. So no one can actually run away with the money. All it is a peer-to-peer system, paying directly into each other's accounts. Triple M is not a business. That means there's no CEO, there's no one hired. It's just a community of people, kind of like Facebook or Instagram. It's just, Triple M is the connection. It connects people in this community. That is because it's an online platform connecting us. So, how does it work? Well, the opportunity you have is to donate, which we call in our slang, provide help, and receive a donation, which we say, get help. So, when you provide help, right, you click this green button over here. And you'll click that green button and it comes up, say you provide help of 20,000 Rand. So it's a 20,000 Rand donation, right? There we go. Click provide help. Okay. You get 20,000 Mavros, okay? Because 1 Mavro equals 1 Rand. And it's your Mavros that grow at 30% per month, or 1% per day. That's 6,000 Mavro growth on that 20,000 Rand in 1 month. What? After 7 days, the system matches you up with a person that needs the donation. You then pay directly into their bank account, and they will then, you have 72 hours to pay it into their bank account. There's a full disclosure of who you are paying, Okay, so here's the person's details. It'll say the beneficiary name, the account number, bank, and everything here. It even gives you the number of the person who you are paying, as well as the number of the guide. So if you want to contact them, you have all their contact details here. So this is how it looks when it comes up. These orange bars here are GHs, which are get helps, and these green ones are PHs, which are provide helps. So here this person provided help of 20,000 Rand. You upload your deposit slip, which is here, and it will come up over here saying confirmation. You then confirm you've made payment, and you wait for the person on the other side to receive the funds in their bank account, and then they will confirm. And then what happens is you can then GH to the value of your initial donation plus the growth on your Mavro that occurred during that period. So there are a couple of rules to the game of Triple M, and these rules go as follows. Okay, so you must only use extra cash for Triple M. Do not go taking loans or bonds on houses to put into Triple M. Just use spare cash. Okay, only one PO, which is personal office per person, which basically means one account. You don't want to be opening up 2 or 3 accounts. That's just abusing the system, and it's not right. You have to use your own bank account, no shared bank accounts. Downlines living in the same house can't PH more than the upline, i.e., if the husband is the upline, right, and your wife is your downline, okay, the wife can't PH more than the husband because it just makes it fair, okay? You must fulfill your promise or else you will be expelled from the system. So after that 72 hours, if you have not provided help to the person that you were allocated to, then you will be deleted from the system and you will not be able to come back on the system because the system records your account details, it records your name, and it will not let you back onto the system. There are no guarantees in Triple M, okay? It's the same as anything. You'll read the terms and conditions that there'll even be when you PH, it'll come up with a little thing that says read the terms and conditions, and so that you know what risks you're taking. It's the same as signing a bank form when you open up a bank account at any bank. You have to sign in those dotted lines. You don't even know what it says in those bank forms, but you sign there anyway. It basically is the same here. It says that there's no guarantees. And yeah. So, can it fail? Yes, anything can fail. Banks can fail. It's just all has to do with negative publicity. So, if there's negative publicity and tomorrow everybody goes to the bank, right? Because this is a healthy system. So if the PHs, if there's a bigger amount of PHs coming into the system than there are GHs, right? Then your 30% growth on Mavro will carry on being instituted. But if there is negative publicity, or if everybody decides to GH, which is get help out of the system, and get helps but gets more and the PHs are less, then your growth on your Mavro goes down to 0%, but you can still withdraw your initial donation from the system. Then we wait until we PH, there are more PHs, and the PHs goes all the way back up till here, and then we have a healthy system again. That's why the pause mode is instituted. Not even banks have a pause mode. It's exactly the same as when financial revolutions happen or like the 2007 crash in America, economic crash. It's because banks did not have a system like this. Okay, now there are 5 different ways to earn in Triple M. Okay, your one-time provide help bonus. So there's a $20 bonus if you contribute from $50 to $499. Okay, it's frozen for 2 weeks. You take it out. If you take it out earlier, you will lose your $20 bonus. Okay, then there's a $50 bonus if you contribute from $500 to $2,999, and there's a $100 bonus if you contribute from $3,000 and upwards, which are also frozen for a month. Okay, you get 30% growth on your Mavros, which is one of the ways of earning. Another way to earn is referral bonuses, and this is one that I especially like. Okay, you invite a friend, right? Your friend joins. So you showing your friend the opportunity of Triple M, you showing him the opportunity of him being able to earn 30% growth on his Mavros. So you show him the opportunity, he decides that he likes the opportunity, as everybody does, right? Then you become his sponsor. Say your friend provides help for 2,000 Rand. You get 10% of any referral bonuses you have. So that's 200 Mavros. Your Mavro grow at 30% also. So that means it's not only your donations, but your referral bonuses that also grow at 20%. Isn't that exciting? Another way to earn is called your manager's bonus. So there's a thing called a guiders school, which you can go through, and there's a guiders business games on Triple M where you will have a Skype business games, and you'll also have a webinar up, and you have to go through a whole lot of tests before online, as well as fill in a few forms, and then you get selected onto this guiders course. You will then do an intense 4 nights on this guiders course, and then after that you will do a guiders video, kind of like the one that I'm doing now, and then certain people from those guiders courses are selected to become guiders. And when you're a guider or a manager, same thing. A manager's bonus is basically when you get referral bonuses for infinite levels deep. So say I sign up Todd, I get 5% of Todd. Todd signs up John, okay? I get 3% of John, who then signs up Kevin. I get 1% of Kevin, all the way up until my 10th level, where I get 0.01%, and then from there I get infinite levels deep, 0.01% referral bonus. That's when passive income comes into play, people, and that's what all millionaires strive for, is passive income. That means that you're not trading time or effort for money. That means you can just sit back and watch your money grow while you sleep. Okay, so this is the less exciting part, because it's so expensive to join. No, I'm kidding. Joining is completely free. There is absolutely no monthly membership. There are no debit orders. So you actually have no excuses to not join Triple M. So this is the Triple M website. Okay, that is Sergey Mavrodi over there. He kind of looks like an IT genius. I think he does. Look, with his glasses, and looks a little bit Russian also, but yeah, he is the person who we all have to thank for Triple M. Here, over here, there's a link to testimonials, which are on YouTube. So these are videos that people have personally done of PHs and GHs that they have done, and referral bonuses that they have gotten from the system. Over here is quite a cool little thing that I like to use, is a calculator of happiness, which shows you if you put 1,000 Rand in today, what it would be in 12 months. Okay, cool. So this is the Triple M YouTube channel. Okay, you go and subscribe here to the YouTube channel, and then it comes up here with all those participant testimonial videos. Here are a few of the testimonial videos, which I won't play for you now, but here are people that are pulling out large sums of money. There are seriously people doing really well in Triple M at the moment. This guy just pulled out 1 million Rand, 1 million Rand, 400,000 Rand, 400,000 Rand, another 1 million Rand, 505,000 Rand. That's a lot of money, guys. Okay, so becoming a member. Becoming a member is really easy. All you got to do is you got to come to certain, like my team, we hold an event every Tuesday at the Bira Alta restaurant, which is at Monte Casino. It's from 6:45, and it's only about half an hour long, where we show you the opportunity. You can sign up at events like these, or you can also sign up by going onto the website and registering there. Or if someone showed you the opportunity, so if somebody did show you the Triple M opportunity, then what you should do, which is right, is you should go to them. They will give you their referral link. They will help you sign up. They will take you through the steps, and that's how you get started with Triple M, because I know you all want to. Awesome. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I hope you have a successful day. Viva Triple M, and thank you, Sir Mavrodi, for this awesome system. It has helped me, and it is helping millions of people worldwide but specifically here in South Africa, it is helping people. So yeah, let's uplift